Hello my beautiful friends and welcome back to our English learning channel, English Line. So today I'm going to give you 5 phrasal verb expressions. So as you can see from the board, we'll talk about phrasal verbs with the verb to be. So to be and some prepositions, right? And the meaning will be different. So this phrasal verb is used in everyday conversation. And if you remember these phrases, your speaking will improve. Alright? So just 5 such expressions with the phrasal verb. Okay? So let's start. The first one is to be at somebody. To be at somebody. So the meaning in Turkish language means sürekli rahatsız etmek. I will write it for you. So rahatsız etmek. I will write the sentence and you can understand it better. She wants her husband to stop smoking. First, she wants her husband to stop smoking. And he says she is continually at him. So her husband, he says that she is continually. She is always. So she is continually at him. So the verb to be changed into is. You know the verb to be am, is, are, right? He is, she is. So she is always at him. She's always trying to push him to stop smoking. She's always like looking at him like, you're smoking, right? To be at somebody. And one more example. She is always at the children for one thing or another. So this is number 1. Number 2, she is always at the children for one thing or another. For one thing, for one reason or another. Alright? The same. To be, she is at whom? At children. To be at somebody. Like, why didn't you do your homework? Why didn't you tidy your room? Why didn't you eat your lunch? Right? To be at somebody. Like, to push, to bother maybe somebody all the time, right? So to be at somebody. All right, so number 2, the next one, the phrasal verb to be cut up. To be cut up. So this is number 1, this is number 2. To be cut up. The main translation, the main meaning of this expression is üzgün olmak, right? Kırılmak. So I will write like üzgün, the translation into Turkish. So and the example so you can understand better, you can imagine it better. She is really cut up about getting bad marks in maths. She is really cut up about getting bad marks. Getting or a bad mark, one bad mark in maths. mathematics, right? So, she is to be cut up. She's really upset. She's really cut up about getting bad marks in maths, right? To be upset. And the next sentence, number 2, John was badly cut up when Susie gave him his ring, gave back, right? John was badly cut up when Susie gave him back his ring. Gave him back his ring. Right? John was badly cut up when Susie gave him back his ring. He was upset, right? He was really upset, right? Why? Because Susie gave back his ring. You understand the situation, so you can use in this situation. Also, the verb to be can be used in the present, is, am, is, are, or in the past, was, were. So John was, past tense. So you change the verb to be in different tenses. Alright, so the phrase number 3, phrasal verb. With the phrasal verb, to be fed up with somebody. So let me clean first. Okay, now clean this side also. Number 3, to be fed up. Or just, I will write like be fed up with somebody or something. Or something. And the translation is, into Turkish, it will be bıkmak. So the first, number 1, number 2, number 3, actually they are informal set expressions, right? So they can be used in everyday conversation, right? When you speak to your friends and so on. To be fed up with somebody and something. To be really tired, right? Like you don't want to do it anymore. You are fed up. So the example, I think they're fed up with their boss. For now, I think they are fed up with their boss by now. With their boss. Like in short, like that. I think they're fed up. Fed up. To be are. They're fed up with their boss. They're really tired of him, and so on. Next, he was fed up with her excuses. I will use past tense for the verb to be. He was fed up. You see, you changed just the verb to be. He was fed up with her excuses. With her excuses. You can translate the word excuse in your language by your own. So he was fed up. Are you fed up with anybody or anything? Right? You can write some sentences about what you are fed up with. Alright? Next, number 4 is to be run down. Be run down. So the meaning is yorgun bitkin. Yorgun bitkin, or you can say it like halsiz. So I am run down. I'm really tired. Like I cannot move, right? To be really tired. So for example, after writing that report, I was run down. After writing that report, I was run down. So instead of saying I was really tired, you can say I was run down. The verb to be in the past because you're talking about past tense. After writing that report, I was run down. Like I didn't have any energy. So the next example is, in spite of my holiday in the sun, I'm still run down. So, in spite of, fragment, in spite of my holiday in the sun, I am still run down. I am still run down. Run down. Right? Okay, so here we use present tense. I'm still run down. I'm still tired. I still feel weak, and so on. And so number 5, the last one, the last phrase for today is to be up to something. All right? So look at this number 4. I will clean it. So to be up to something. Number 5. To be up to something. So if you translate it into Turkish, it means bir şeyler yapmayı planlamak. Maybe a little bit in the meaning of yaramazlık yapmak, right? So, but I will write it like that. Bir şeyler yapmayı planlamak. Planlamak. For example, it's very quiet. I think little Jimmy is up to something again. Little Jimmy is like a child or a baby. It is very quiet. Something is going on. I think little Jimmy is up to something again. It's very quiet. I think little Jimmy is up to something again. Right? So to be up to something. Maybe he's doing something bad, because usually if it's quiet, children are doing something bad. So you should be very attentive. And one more example. Where are you going? Are you up to something? So, 1, 2. Where are you going? Are you up to something? Very famous, like very popular phrase. Are you up to something? Are you planning something and not telling to me? Where are you going? Are you up to something? Super popular phrase that you can use in everyday speech. So, to be up to something. Alright, now my friends, you know 5 phrases with the verb to be that is actually can be used like phrasal verb. So number 1, to be at somebody, right? Sürekli rahatsız etmek. 2, to be cut up. Üzgün, to be very upset. Next, 3, to be fed up with somebody or something. Bıkmak, to be really tired of something. And number 4, to be run down, to be really tired, yorgun, bitkin, halsiz olmak. And number 5, to be up to something, bir şeyler yapmayı planlamak. So, please, your task right now to make 5 sentences using these phrases and try to connect it with your real life, as I tell you always, right? Try to connect your sentences with your real life so they stay in your mind. So that is all for today, my friends. I hope you liked this video and I hope you learned something new today. And try to practice every day and everything will be great. So if you have any questions, you can write them down below. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't done it yet. And please like this video if you like it. And see you in our next lessons. Take care.